Hey, what's up guys, it's Sal here, and in this video we'll be taking a look at these two TVs beside me. They are both 55-inch TVs, and one on my left is the F20 series from Cynix, which is the higher version of the two, codenamed 55F1S, while the other one here is the A20 series, codenamed 55A1S. However, they are both 4K TVs, both come with support for Dolby Atmos. They have Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube pre-installed. In this video, I'll be doing an overview, sharing my experience, the pros and cons of the higher end F20 on my left with an ultra thin display, much heavier and has a slicker design. And I'll be going over the A series on my right, which is much more affordable, similar picture quality and software. And I'll be covering the user experience, the video quality, image quality, sound quality, and everything else, and my overall thoughts and reaction to the price tag. Without further ado, let's get to the video. Alright guys, so here they are, the Cynix 55-inch budget TVs, and I'll begin with an overview of both of them, starting with the F20 series, as I mentioned, and we'll move over to the second one, so we'll do a comparison and contrast. First off, one of the main highlights on the F20 series is the ultra slimness that it's got going for it. I mean, immediately I unboxed it, it was actually delightful to see how slim it was. I quickly saw that its dimension was 8.9 millimeters thin, and lo and behold, it's actually the same level of slimness as the TV, the phone, which is really cool. Guys, do you see that? Like the TV is as slim as the smartphone, and the finishing is like a wood-esque design, and it looks good. It looks premium when you see it. You definitely have a bigger base in the bottom, not so big, but it won't be flush against the wall if you mount it. However, I prefer standing it like this, and in my opinion, I think it looks way better standing it like this. The TV stand on here is actually cool. It took me a while to set up this TV, the F20 in particular. The stand is very sturdy and solid, and right from the unboxing stage, you can tell that it holds a lot of weight. There's also these stoppers that are just affixed on the TV right there. Speaking of the stand, setting it up was actually quite a breeze, and I thought that it was very good. Again, like I said, you know, mounting it and seeing how heavy it is like a trusty stand that you know that can hold the weight of this metal amazingness of a TV that is right here. I think Cynix really did a good job on this particular one. It's called a frameless design TV, which of course looks frameless, but when it's turned on, there's only a slightly thin bezel around the edges of the screen. When it comes to the ports and I/O on the F20 series TV, you do get on the one side one HDMI port, antenna ports, two USB 2.0 ports, and a headphone jack. Out back is where you have the rest of the three HDMI ports, making it 4 HDMI ports, LAN port for your wired internet connection needs, digital audio out, and AV video and audio cables if you're still old school. On the other side is where we get the power port. Power cable is of course detachable. You do get an indicator on the TV when it's off, but when it's turned on, the light and the indicator goes away. And there's also a power button underneath at the left side of the TV, if you know, just in case the remote is not nearby and you're close to the TV. Speaking of the remote, which they are the same on both TVs, by the way, it's a cool flush design made out of plastic, and the soft buttons have a tactile feel to it, and the key travel is deep. The key travel distance is deep. The remotes also come with the batteries included, which I thought was very cool. It comes with the battery right out of the box. You do get shortcut buttons for Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Google Play. There's also Google Assistant button on here for your voice commands, and it actually works pretty well. Hey Google, what's the weather?
Right now in Lagos, it's 76 degrees and mostly cloudy. Friday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 86 and a low of 75.
Hey Google.
Hi, how can I help?
Who is the president of Nigeria?
The president of Nigeria is Muhammadu Buhari.
What's his best food?
I found a few restaurants near you. The first one is Farm City Lekki Lounge at 15 Admiralty Way, Lekki.
The microphone is up at the top, and it shows a red light when it comes on. It comes with 1.5 gigs of RAM here and 8 gigs of storage. It's the same thing as the A20 series, which we're going to be going to right now. Now, moving on to the A20 series, one major physical attribute that the A20 series here lacks in comparison to the F20 is, one, the slimness of it all. This is definitely not as slim as the F20. And second is the metal finish. The F20 is metal, is more solid, is more hefty. Echoing the thoughts of many tech enthusiasts, heft in tech is actually quite good. The F20 has more metal and solid elements to it that aren't on here. On here we have a plastic bag and frame, and again, similar to the F20 series, there are 6 size options to choose from. between 32 inches all the way to 75 inches. It was easier for me to set the A20 series up, and I didn't have any worries about breaking it since it's not as slim or as delicate as the F21. There's a two-sided stand that can easily be affixed, and it's actually durable, not made from cheap material, so you're fine. I do see this being wall mounted more because it's lighter. There's a gold streak that goes along across the bottom of the screen, and it looks well put together. In line with the frameless design branding, this is also similar, very little bezel, and touches here and there. When it comes to port scenario, you've got a display port, headphone jack, AV in, 2 USB 2 ports, antenna ports, 3 HDMI ports, and a LAN for your wired internet connection. Okay guys, when it comes to the user experience, they are both Android 9 TVs, the actual 4K resolution TVs, so they're great. It comes with the official Android 9 TV OS, and it does look slick in terms of that. However, and I can't speak for everyone, I believe people who will be getting this will be getting it to watch TV, streaming, gaming, and these TVs tick all those boxes, and I'll be coming to that shortly. By far, my favorite feature on both of them is Chromecast built-in. In these TVs, you have Chromecast built-in. What does this mean? This makes your phone a powerful remote, beaming both video, audio, and gaming content onto the TV. Apps like Spotify, Hulu, YouTube, Nickelodeon support this. So for instance, right now I'm on Showmax here on the phone, and all I need to do is just select the cast button. It brings up Showmax, and I immediately can stream content, play, pause, and choose what I like. It does the same with Netflix, and it even gets better if you have the Netflix app installed, which it comes pre-installed with. If you want more versatility, you can actually download and install Google Home as well. Now, getting to the display quality, I've watched a lot of content on both these TVs, and I'm even streaming right now in 4K, and I thought they did very well. In summary, if you want to enjoy streaming with either one of them, you want to watch 4K content, easily change the options and choose 4K. 1080p content streamed from YouTube also did well in terms of scaling to fit the 4K panel, and I had no issues there. And on a more technical level, the F20 series here has 350 nits of brightness, while the A20 series has 280. They both support HDR. It's evident on YouTube and Netflix streams that I saw. These are actually streaming on HDR right now too. They are both reflective displays, so if there's something black on the screen and there's a light shining directly on the screen, you will definitely see it. In general, I enjoyed streaming, I enjoyed movies, and I did enjoy gaming with it as well. Now, speaking of gaming, I thought gaming looked cool on both of them. For one, it's definitely delightful to game on a 55-inch 4K screen, and both TVs also come with football mode if you're into that. For the F20 series, in combination with the loudspeaker, I think it's much more appealing. The speakers on the F20 series here are quite loud, really loud, and can be deafening. If you're not in an open room or in a large space, you can easily get away with the F20 series without a soundbar or any additional speaker. It's a 12-watt speaker on here, which does a good job. On the A20 series, the smaller version here, you get two 10-watt speakers. They did sound, great, but they didn't sound as loud as this one. And if you're comfortable with it, you can use headphones. They both have headphone jacks on their backs. Thankfully, they both have Dolby Atmos speakers, so expect richer sound. But then again, I prefer the F20 sound overall. Something to note is that they both have warranty powered by CalCare. So far so good. We've talked about everything except the price tag. Now for the 55A1S, the price tag is 220,999 naira, which is about 221,000 naira. For the 55F1S, which is the higher version, is 343,999 naira or 344,000 naira. Let me know what you think about their price tags in the comment section below based on all what I've said. My verdict on both TVs are the same. They both come with Bluetooth 5.0, for easy accessory pairing. They both have similar Wi-Fi and processing power. I believe that they are both quad-core processors clocked at 1.2 gigahertz. If anyone would be getting any of these TVs or considering, if you can, go and check out a store. I'll leave a link to their store locations on the map in the description below. On the other hand, considering all that I've shared in this video, again, in general, video and picture quality when watching actual 4K content and even 4K HDR was decent. Do ask me any follow-up questions that you might have on both of them. I'll be sure to answer them for you guys in the comments. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and do subscribe and hit the bell icon beside it so you'll be the first to know when I post any video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my very next video.